Good night, guys. I'm back to do my second interview with the artist Mali. Spell as you could spell it in two ways. You could spell it as M-A underscore L-I-I or L-I-I. Good night, Cindy. Or you could spell it M-A and then L-I. Mali. She is a Chinese artist that do Latin songs. She lived here in Holland, but she's also lived in I don't want to lie, I think she said Brazil. I'm not sure. We could ask her all of that when she come on the live, of course. Yeah, this is a remix to the song that's called Caliente. Yeah, the artist is in the live, but we just gonna play the song for a minute so you guys can hear the song, and then I'm gonna add her to the live, of course. Molly, I'm gonna add you to the live in about 1 minute. Yeah, I'm just trying to let them listen to the song. So the song is in Chinese as much as it is in Latin, of course.
I'm out of control. Observing your curves when you roll. You capture my heart and my soul. Cause you got the perfect wine to get me in the mood. So me hipnotizas con tu cintura de culebra. Moviendo la chapa, baby, tú me envenenas. A mí venga a volar en mi jet de NASA. Pasamos luna de miel en Pluto en mi casa. Don't you see, me and you is what's meant to be. I got the remedy to make you feel so hot.
It had like a little bit of reggae flow to it too. I actually like this remix because there's several remixes to this one Caliente song, but I like this one. Alright, let me go ahead and add the artist, of course.
Hello. Hello, Brita. Tushir, how are you?
How are you doing? You good?
I'm good. Yes.
Good.
Good
Where are you
evening.
calling right now? Did you came back from Spain, or are you still in Spain?
I know I came back from Spain 2 days ago. Yes.
And how was your vacation? You had a good time?
It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
And that's the way you do it. So good night, everybody. This is the lovely, famous Mali, who is a Chinese artist, but she sing Latin songs, and she also do a lot of, or I'm not sure if she still do, but she used to do a lot of shows within the casino, Holland Casino in Holland, all throughout the country, of course. Molly, would you go ahead and just introduce yourself to my audience and let them know who you are and stuff like that?
Hi, good evening, everybody. And my name is Mali. I'm A-L-I. It's a very short name, you know. And my artist name is China Latina. And this come from is because, you know, and I love Latin music, you know. And then I start singing Spanish songs. And then people and gave me the name, said, wow, you are like China Latina. And now,
Sorry.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah. Shannon! Sorry about it. My son just came downstairs, so I'm calling my daughter to come and get him. You could go ahead and talk. Sorry about that.
Yes. And that's why, you know, right now my artist name is China Latina.
Yes.
You know.
But when they're searching for you, do they search for Mali or do they search for China Latina?
I think it's on YouTube. It's Mali Official.
Yes, because that's how I actually found you.
That's YouTube. And actually, you know, I mean, my Instagram is Ma H underground L-I-I-E Mali.
So guys, you could find her as Mali as M-A underscore L-I-I. It's not one I, but two I. So it's Lii. Ma Lee. Ma underscore Lee with two
H,
I.
yeah. Ma H
Yeah. So,
underscore.
yeah, sorry that I was running a little bit late. My interview before yours, kind of, well, was running a little bit late, so I apologize for that. I called you and I told you that I was running a little bit
Yeah.
late. So it's not a big deal. So we're just gonna go ahead and just jump into just a couple of questions, of course, to get my audience acquaintance with you and what you're about and stuff like that. So my first question to you would be, after doing Chinese songs, why did you choose to do the jump from Chinese music to Latin music?
Yes, and because you know I live in Aruba, Caribbean, and you know we listen more Latin music,
Yes,
and we
yes.
listen all kind of music. I love all kind of music, but especially in Caribbean, and we listen more. You know, we had a rhythm, you know, and that is really caught my attention because normally the Chinese music is more romantic. It's more like sentimental, you know.
Yes,
But the
yes.
Latin music, and when you hear, you want to dance and make you feel like a dance. And
True.
that is I use like before. I never try those kind of music, you know. And I was singing more English song, Chinese song, Japanese song. And since I live Aruba, you know, and really I fall in love with that rhythm. And then I started trying to start singing Spanish song. And I think I singing better than I speak. My Spanish speak is not so good.
Okay, so because you start singing Latin songs, it also teach you the language and stuff like that. So in your eyes, you speak better or you sing better Latin song than you actually speak the language.
Right,
Okay,
right.
okay. And do you speak Dutch? Because I mean, you live here in Holland and you did the whole entire casino vibes and stuff like that. Do you actually speak Dutch?
Clambeja, Clambeja.
Okay,
I
okay.
used to singing also, I've been singing also Mercanti before Mercanti
Yeah.
and Ahoy, and that's many years ago.
Okay, but what songs do you used to sing when you were doing the casino tours and stuff throughout the country? What songs do you used to sing?
Yeah, before more or less I sing evergreen song, you know, like all the 90s, 80s, those kind of song, you
Okay,
know.
English songs.
Yeah, evergreen, you
Okay,
know.
okay, okay, okay. But what makes you make that jump from your English songs to go ahead and want to do Latin songs? Because you was
I
living
think
in Aruba, you understand that, but what, because I would think that an English song that's worldwide, the world, like everybody, doesn't matter what country speak English, why would you make the jump from English to Latin songs?
yes, I think you know, and the music, I think is the language doesn't matter, you know.
True, true.
Important is the music and they have to touch people. Because many songs, you know, people don't understand. Many good songs, for example, it's in Brazil. You know, I used to listen a lot of Brazilian song. I really love it, but I didn't understand nothing.
Yes.
You know, I just enjoying that flow, the music. You know,
The
I can
rhythm,
feel
the beat,
that.
that. Ooh.
Yeah, you know, I then I think I like to try different kinds of style, like different rhythm. You know, I think that's make the music. You know, is very interesting. You know.
Understandable, understandable. All right, so let me ask you this. Apart from being a entertainer, do you play any instruments?
Yes, I do play piano, and I used to. Yes, I used to play violin also. I
Oh,
play
violin and
many,
piano. Okay,
yes,
okay.
many
And
years violin also.
okay, and would you implement like you playing a piano or a violin in any one of your videos? Is that something that you have done or something that you would want to do?
Yes, you know that the things because before I'm always on the stage as singer, you
Yes.
know, and mostly time. But I think that's good idea. Sometimes maybe also in a video clip, maybe I can play the instrument and with the singing together, you know, and that also to show how you say yeah the how you say how you feel with the music. You know, it's not
Yeah.
only you know sometimes you dance, you feel the music,
And you
you
just
play
take the violin
instrument, you
and
feel the
you kill
music.
that baby. Yes, you should do it. I think you
Yeah.
should implicate you playing one of those instruments in one of your videos when you make one of your videos. I think that's a great idea. But anyway,
Yeah.
let me ask you this, yeah? What accomplishments have you achieved from when you started to now? What have you achieved so far?
Yeah, I think, you know, and the things for me, you know, I really not thinking so much about to be famous, whatever, and more or less focus, you know, the music, what I really want to do, you know. And so far, I recorded some songs, you know, come out, you know, and a lot of producer, and they really give me good comment, and they
That's
really
good.
like. And also, what I do is right now, it's three language, two language mix, because I found it's you know because in China, a lot of artists, you know, China is big market, you know,
Yes,
a
it
lot of
is.
artists they are so busy in that market, they didn't have time to trying to change, you know, to go different the world. You know,
Yeah.
mostly they focus in that market. It's too big for them, you
Yeah, to
know.
do the crossover. Yes, it's true. It's true. But your Chinese market is huge. Let's be honest. Once you cross over from whatever language you are to the Chinese market, you're good. So I don't think the Chinese have the urge to want to cross over to something else when they're
That
already big in Asia. It's like you can't go wrong once you hit the Asia market. You're like
that's too
up
easy for
there.
that. Yes. And that's why I think, you know, and when I live in Caribbean, you know, and I would like to try to put my own language in the music and English, Spanish, and makes it's very unique. You know, so
Yes.
far I don't hear so much songs. It's like mix like a Chinese, Spanish, you know, and
Mhm.
then sometimes it's called people attention and they say what kind of language, you know, because you know as China we have like 200 dialects and mostly people they speak also Cantonese and
Yes.
Fukienese, so much dialect.
Mandarin. Yes, it's true.
And that's why, and I sing some Mandarin, Chinese Mandarin mix with that song. And people is curious. And people said,
Yes,
oh, the song's nice, you know, because
yes.
the
True,
Mandarin
true,
mixed with
true.
the music is very romantic. It's very sensual, you know. As a
Yes.
lot of people like it. And that's why so far right now, I've been recording maybe mostly song is mixed with different language.
That's most definitely true. All right, let me ask you this. Do you have any hobbies apart from being a musician? Do you do anything else? Do you do any acting, cooking, art, whatever? Do you have a hobby out of your music career?
Yes, right now I'm also modeling as I've been modeling for many years, you know, and a lot of times I'm modeling for a lot of products, jewelry and outfit, shoes, handbags. And I think, and that is also makes me more easy in the camera. For
Yes.
example, for the video clip, and you get used with the camera, and it's more easy for you, act on the video clip. Yeah, that's basically.
So basically, did you used to do modeling before you went into the music career, or it all combined together?
Combined together, yes.
Okay. Yeah, because when you're behind the camera, it gives you more ease for when you're actually doing a video shoot. So you kind of basically know how to go about and do the whole. But do you ever get nervous when it's time for you to do a performance on stage? Do you ever get nervous when you're performing in general?
Because I used to sing in China, we have a lot of people. I used to have a concert, I perform in China, and we have like 100,000 people in one shot,
Yes.
I mean, I get used with that kind of perform,
Okay, so basically, you doing all those shows and stuff in China just basically prepare you for you coming to Europe and then moving to Aruba and just becoming a Chinese Latin artist, which I think is great because I've never actually heard about a Chinese Latin artist before. I know in Jamaica we have a lot of Japanese and Chinese that fell in love with the culture and the country and moved to Jamaica and do Chinese dancehall or Chinese reggae. I'm used to that, but I've never actually seen a Chinese do Latin before. Like it was kind of weird when I first spoke to you and you were like, yeah, I'm a Chinese Latin artist. I'm like, what? I've never heard about this. But then I went on YouTube and I listened to your songs. And to tell you the truth, that one Caliente song have like 4 different remix. I don't know if it's a 4 different remix with you that you know about, or people took the song and did their remix, because there's 3 versions of Caliente on YouTube, 4 different remix. Did you know that?
No, only one remix. Only one remix. Are you sure it's the same song?
It's the same song as you, but I think it's like different artists that I guess love the song and they did a remix on behalf or their song with yours. Because I know I saw 4 different Caliente and they're all you, because it all started with your name, of course, and your chorus of the song, and then you have various artists in it. So as soon as we hang up, you could jump on YouTube and check it out.
Okay.
There's 4 different versions of your song on YouTube.
Oh, really? Oh, that's so curious.
Yeah, which is it's not a bad thing. I mean, if it's a copyright thing, then make your money, get your money. But I think it's just various artists that actually love the Caliente song, and they probably have a song out and they just put your song and their song together. But if you gotta sue somebody and get your money, do what you have to do. But anyway, let me just jump back to these questions real quick. What strengths do you have that you believe make you into the musician that you are? Your strength, what gives you the drive, the push to make you the musician that you are?
I think mostly, and with the music, you can try whatever, how hard you try. I think, let's see, 60% is gift, the talent is gift. For example, the rhythm and the voice, and the rest of the part, you can train yourself, train your voice, And right now, I'm trying the music. I want to be I want more people to listen and our language is also very beautiful. You know, because everybody know Italy, Italiano. You know, the language
Yeah,
is
yeah,
good with music, and Spanish is good, English is good. You know, and mostly people don't listen much as Chinese music. You
yeah,
know, and that's why I want to introduce, you know, maybe in China, for more Chinese people to know our language is put like a reggaeton and, you know, different rhythm is
yes, yes.
common. It's very good, you know, electronic, different rhythm to show people, you know, a music, you know, have no limit, unlimited, you know.
Yes, yes, that's definitely true. Music have
Yeah.
no limit. Music it have no time. It have no age. And like you said, doing the whole entire Chinese Latin is it's a different thing. It's different. It's fresh. It's new. Like I said, you have a lot of Chinese that do English, but you're like actually the first Chinese that I've encounter that do Latin. It's just the truth. Because most Chinese artists, they will more do the crossover to English, but not to a different language that they actually don't speak. Because you're singing Latin when you didn't even actually speak the language. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
kind of different. So which I think is great. Just don't ever stop doing what you're doing. And the remix that you have is the remix that you have, is it with Daddy Yankee? Am I right? Or it's with someone?
No, the remix is with one Venezuela artist, and
Oh,
he's a great He's a great artist. He's a great singer. His voice is very commercial. You know, he
yeah.
has a lot of experience. He composed the song for a lot of famous artists. You know, I think and the remix, he did a very good job. It's
Yeah,
great.
most
I
definitely.
really love it.
So this artist, Juan Venezuela, is he an artist that established in his own country? He have like his own fame in his own country? Because I didn't really do a interview or research on him, so I don't
Yeah.
really know much about the artist. But is he famous within his own Latin community?
And he's quiet. I mean, you know, before in his country, he has very good career. Many people love his songs. But right now, he lives in Panama. You know, he's singing. He also composed the song, and his name is Rick Calvin. He's very
Oh,
good artist.
okay.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Oh, let me ask you this. Since you have started your music career, whether it was from China till you got to Europe or even to Aruba, what has been your weakest point that you think you need to improve on? It could be a language barrier, it could be a performance and stage, it could basically be anything. What do you think you need to improve to make your career much way better than it is right now?
I think I need to improve for the basically is more better and the language. Either I sing in Spanish if I can speak flowing Spanish, and that would help me more easy because when I practice the song, I need the time to practice because the Spanish
Yeah.
is not so easy for Chinese people
It's
because
not, it's
we don't
not.
have yeah, we don't have R, you know, to pronounce. And the Spanish have so much with the R, and we don't have that pronounce, you know, and that means it's not easy, but, you know, I think it's, if you're really interesting, you really focus. I think it's nothing's difficult. You know, I have a confidence for that, you know.
Yeah. And that's the way you do it. Because like you
Yeah.
said, you sing better in Latin than you actually speak the language. And I know a
Yeah.
lot of people that sing perfectly in English, but when they speak, it's like horrible. But when they
Definitely.
sing, it's a whole different ball game. So I think that's the magic. That's the
Yeah.
whole entire thing. All right, so you would want to work at your language barrier when it comes to singing in Latin, when it comes to singing Latin songs, which I think, like you said, you've been working and trying to speak the language better and stuff like that, that's great. You can't go wrong when it comes to doing the studying and then studying the language, of course, and you're doing a great job. I mean, I don't speak Latin at all. I mean, I could understand the basic little, but when it comes to, because to me, the Latin, they speak really fast. They're like,
Faster. Yeah, that's
it's
yeah,
really, really fast. So it's hard for me to even, and I mean, knowing then you will hear a little bit of English word in between, and you could kind of basically understand what they're saying. But once they start talking, that is like, but I'm lost. I don't get it. But
yeah.
anyways, um, okay, I've asked you this question before. You said you play the violin and the piano, so let me scrap that one. Um, what is it about music that makes you so passionate, that makes you want to make it into your career or make it into your a business wise, and how is your team that you're working with, is it from China, or is it European, or is it Latin? What makes you
Um,
passionate about being a musician, and how is the team that you're working with?
yes, I think, um, right now, I think it's a perfect time because I've been traveling so many countries. And also, I used to perform in Europe. I perform all the Europe, Italy, France, Netherlands,
Yeah.
And then I think right now, the perfect moment for me is catch all the cultures, different language and different style, musical style, And
Yeah.
I think that's for me, it's more easy right now to start recording a different music. And also right now I have a good team and they are all more or less from Aruba and from Colombia. I
Okay.
have my I have
Like,
my producer also in Medellin, and there's the mostly the reggaeton artists mostly come from there. I have good
okay.
producer. And the Caliente is also the producer from Medellin. He made the Caliente and the beat, which is very good. And I makes right now in TikTok, a lot of people like dance with the
Yes.
Caliente.
Yes, I saw that. I saw that. I did saw that on TikTok. I did. Your song Caliente is actually booming on TikTok. It
Yeah,
actually is booming over there.
and because another language is makes mass. It's for dance, and people love it. And that's why I mean, so when you have a good team, and they support you, and you are
Yeah.
not alone, and you have people help me to get good pronouns, because sometimes I have no confidence with the Spanish,
Speaking
you know.
Spanish. Yes.
Yeah, and then I have people and help me this part,
Okay.
and
Okay.
people guide me. A lot of things I really, I'm grateful, appreciate, and
Yes.
surround me, have a good people around me
Well,
for that.
let me ask you this. Will you stick to just doing Chinese Latin song, or would you switch back over to doing English songs? Would you put out a reggaeton slash reggae dancehall album or songs or anything like that? Would you see yourself working with a semi reggae artist, dancehall artist, or even a rap artist? Because I actually got, or a friend of mine, which is also an artist, JD Chris, which I have an interview with. I had an interview with a couple of weeks ago, and he was the one that introduced me to you. Would you consider doing like music with him, whether you want to do it in Latin or in Chinese, or you're just sticking to Latin, Chinese, or do you do anything else apart from those two languages? Would you make
I
an
think it's the
album?
only, I think it's the only I cannot rap. You know, for singing, I would like to try different. If it's have a good beat, also good lyric. You know, I don't mind English, Spanish, Chinese, a mix, not mix. Doesn't matter. You know, just good beat
Rhythm,
and
the beat,
lyric.
rhythm,
Because
yes,
I really don't cannot accept some lyric
yeah,
is, you know, it's not a presentable as one artist, you know what I mean?
yes,
For me, and that is a little bit difficult. I'm a very
yeah.
select with the lyric also.
All right. Do you consider yourself as a versatile artist, meaning that you can switch up from Chinese, Latin, English, or even a little bit of Dutch? Do you think you could do all three or all four when it comes to like producing a song or an album or a single or an EP?
Yeah, and because you know right now because the caliente and it makes something lyric with a fruit. For example, patilla, banana, limon is
Limon.
watermelon, banana, and limon. You know, it's more commercial. You know,
Yes, yes, yes,
and that's why I really want to plan to make an album with the fruit, all the
yes,
fruit.
yes, yes,
Now
yes.
my new song is coming soon. It's mango.
Okay.
It's with a tree language. Yeah, tree language mix, which
Okay.
is a very good song.
And those three language, what would it be? Chinese, Latin, and English.
Chinese, Spanish, English.
There you go. There you go. Well,
Yes.
Molly, I think we have actually executed all the question that I wanted was to ask for my audience as much as yours. We're not going to go ahead and ask a bunch of unnecessary questions because it was mainly you introducing yourself to the European audience as a China Latino artist. I think you have done that and you have answered all the questions real good that I asked you. So we're just gonna go ahead and let you like tell the artist on what platform they can reach you on. And if you want, you could sing a little bit of the Caliente song so they can get acquaintance with your voice and your style and your flow. But we have come to the point where you have actually answered all your questions perfectly. And as much as you said, "Oh, my English is not so good," you did great. So I'm gonna let you take the floor and tell the audience on what platform they can reach you on and stuff like that.
Yes, I think and if you like my music, follow me on the Instagram and Ma Ache and underscore LIIE Ma Ali. And also I have Facebook, also subscribe my YouTube channel. And right now I'm started gonna post more songs. It's because I have more songs I didn't upload. And
Yeah.
Caliente, I started with a new channel. And I think so I'm gonna upload more songs and video. And thank you very much,
You're
Breda and
welcome. You're
Lucy.
welcome. You're
And I
welcome.
really appreciate, you know, and this wonderful interview.
Yeah.
And I hope, you know, and the music just can, how you say, can introduce that music also in Europe as well.
Most definitely,
You know.
most definitely. And a lot of people keep on forgetting that we have a huge European based followers in Europe because I don't know if you've ever been to the Latin festival that we used to have. Corona came and mashed up everything, but we used to have a Latin festival in the summer. It would have been around this time that they used to keep, I think, in Amsterdam or Utrecht. They had a
Mm.
Latin festival and it's huge. Like every year when they used to keep it, it would be thousands and thousands of people going to this Latin festival. I don't know if you've ever been to one here in Holland. You ever been to the Latin
Yes,
festival?
yes,
Like,
yes. I think
Like you can't go wrong once you put out a Latin song within Europe and you get acquaintance with the Latin audience, because we know Latin is just not only Mexico and Brazil, and because you have Aruba, all that little, like all those little islands, they all speak Spanish. Let's be honest. A place like Cabo, Cape Verde, they all Spanish mixed with a lot of Portuguese and stuff. So it's a big audience. You're actually doing the right thing. Latin song, you don't have to speak the language or even understand the language. You just love the ding 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 ding. That whole thing is perfect. I think you're doing a great job. I love it. It's a pleasure to meet you, of course. It's a
thank you
pleasure
very
to have you on this platform. We most definitely will do more interview with you in the future. And
Yeah,
when you can put out your new songs, your EP, your album, whatever you have going on at the time that have to do with music. It don't have to be music. It could be a movie. It could be you opening a store or anything like that. This platform is all about promotion when it comes to artists. And the artist, whatever the artist is doing, it still comes back to the artist expanding his or her career. So again, Mali, people, you can find her as MA_LII, which is I Mali, and on YouTube it is just MALI. So you have two different spelling on IG as you do on YouTube. Again, Mali, thank you very much to
very
grace this platform. It's a pleasure to have you over here. Again, we will see you in the future. I wish you all the best. Woman
thank you.
power, yes. Do your thing, sweetheart. Do your thing, boo boo. We definitely will keep in touch. If there's something that you want me to promote on this platform, you know, you can always DM me. You have both my number, my private number, as much as the business number, or you could jump in my DMs and we can put it on this platform and promote the hell out of it. So again, Mali, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to
Thank you
have you
very
over
much.
here. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I would love to see you do a song together with JD Chris. Because I
All
mean,
right.
he's a great artist. I don't know if you ever checked him out or listened to his song, but he's a killer artist. It would be great if y'all
Send
could do
me,
something
yes,
together.
send me
Um,
this information. Let me check out.
but
Okay.
remember, he came to me through you. That's JD Chris from Rotterdam.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I didn't know about the Instagram. Yes. So yes, we had a meeting already. We
Yes,
are
so there
going
you
to
go.
have
I
a
would
meeting.
love to see you guys put out something together because he's an amazing artist, and I think y'all would do good together making the music. Make it happen. Thank you
Yes.
very much for the rest of the audience that's been on here. Thank you guys for joining the live. It's a pleasure to have you guys over here. I'll see you guys next week Saturday with two more
Thank
brand
you.
new interviews. And Mali, again, enjoy the rest of your night,
Thank you
and
very
thank you
much.
very
Have
much.
a
And
wonderful
yeah,
weekend.
we
Thank
will
you.
see each other soon.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night. Bye, guys.
Good night.
Goedenavond, iedereen. Fijne avond. Doei, doei. We zijn hier klaar. Yeah, I was speaking a little bit Dutch. Don't worry about that. But guys, thank you very much. I would love for you guys to go ahead and follow my Instagram as much as my YouTube channels that have still the same name as NetJam 2021. And I'll see you guys next week back between 10 and 11 or between 11 and 12. Thanks. Good night, guys. Good night, everybody. Have a blessed night or a blessed evening or a blessed afternoon, wherever in the world you are. Good night. Somebody was trying to join the live. I do not add Jorvi. Sorry, but I normally don't add other people to the live while I'm doing an interview. So that's the reason for me not accepting you coming on live. But you could join me next week and I'll be back doing a various interview with different artists all over the world, of course. And sometimes it seems like my interview is all about the reggae dancehall artists, which I'm trying to make it not put it in a category. But yeah, 90% of my interviews that I do is reggae and dancehall, and a little bit of rap in between, or a little bit of soul in between. And I switch it up today by giving y'all a Chinese Latin artist, Mali. Bless up yourself. Good night, everybody, and have a blessed night. And foremost and all, be safe, because we know this killer virus going around. And just be safe, man, and be kind and be good and be honest to yourself, guys. Good night.